In most of the medieval history that we read, European states are considered naval superpowers without a parallel. Naval strength is used to justify their discovery of new lands, colonization, and loot. They did it because only they could. Growing up on a rich diet of video games and Hollywood movies, we accepted this version quite naturally.
You really don't trust us?
Of course I do. But you know the old Russian proverb, trust but verify.
But long before Europe even learned the ways of the sea, Bharat was already a master of it. The travelogues of the Italian Niccolo de Conte notes, Indians build ships much larger than ours. They have 5 sails and as many masts. Arya Chanakya lays down the duties of the superintendent of the ships, the Navadhyaksha, in his famous Arthashastra. The Magadha kingdom had the world's first recorded instance of a navy. The Aihole inscription, it tells us of a 7th century naval battle of Chalukya king Pulakesin II, who besieged the port town of Puri with hundreds of warships. The Cholas conquered Sri Lanka, Maldives, and the Srivijaya Empire of Indonesia with their powerful navy back in the 11th century itself. The kingdom of Rajendra Chola I had many types of warships and shipboard weapons. At its peak, the Chola naval fleet was 1,000 ships strong, with 1 million naval soldiers. Know how many ships Shah Jahan had? 3. While all this was happening, Europe knew nothing of mathematical seafaring and rather used dead reckoning. No surprise that most European ships were, well, dead after they left shore. As Bharat's trigonometry spread in Europe, slowly they realized what they didn't know. Between the 16th and 18th centuries, Rani Abbaka Chota, Zamorin of Calicut, Martanda Varma of Travancore, and the Marathas fought naval battles with the British, the Portuguese, and the Dutch and crushed them. In this league of naval powers stands tall Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, who established a formidable armada of ships and constructed many strategic sea forts. Maratha admirals like Kanhoji Angre carried this legacy well into the 18th century and inflicted heavy damage on the British Navy. Vasco da Gama did not come to Bharat on his own. He, who was completely lost, was guided to Calicut by a Gujarati navigator out of goodwill. So much for discovering Bharat. Europe's dark days finally ended when they found a sea route to Bharat. After that, it was party time. A valueless civilization plundered, converted, and ravished the soul of this rich land. After centuries of brainwashing, we forgot who was the original master of the sea. It undoubtedly was our very own Bharat.